Oh my goodness, we have got a full house here, a packed house here. All right, we got the recording going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, man, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We appreciate everybody from all over the country that's joined us tonight. And man, how's everybody doing here tonight? We have what, at least 10,000 people here tonight? I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to welcome all of the folks that are joining us, but especially our first time guests. So thank you so much for joining us. Just keep an open mind, keep an open heart. You're going to love this. You're going to fall in love with this thing if you really, really, really try to absorb everything that we're saying tonight, and listen with your heart. Don't listen with your ears. You're going to really, really get a lot out of tonight's webinar. So let me go ahead and get started. Do some housekeeping for us first. Here's some hashtags. We're going to be using one of these hashtags in just a minute. You're going to be using one of these. If you're not sure which hashtag to use, go ahead and send a quick text message to the person that invited you, and they will explain to you which one is yours. But we're going to be using one of these hashtags in just a second. I'm going to be asking you to please send me a text message, and I would really appreciate if you guys could do that for me. Please, let me turn my phone off here because it's going off here like crazy. I'm going to give you an 855 area code number, and it's not a place to call, and it's not a place to send your questions to. It's just for the purpose of sending your hashtag to. So there it is. Go ahead and take your phones out if you would, please. If you haven't done this already tonight, we're going to ask you to formulate a text message, put in the hashtag that you just saw, along with your name, and go ahead and send that text message to this number right here, 855-801-3998. Again, please understand this is not a place to send your questions to. We want to answer all of your questions, but this is not the number. The place you want to call or text to for questions is the person that invited you, and they will be able to help you and guide you. And here's my number. My name is Alex McInvand. I'm a Senior National Sales Director with Primerica. I've been here almost 28 years. And there's my personal cell number. It's been my number since 1995. And so it's probably going to be my number forever and ever and ever. And if you do ever need to reach me directly, please don't hesitate to call or text me on this number. All right? Guys, look at this. 2021 is moving so fast. This month, in the month of April, we have 26 nights remaining. That's it. Can you guys believe that? 26 nights? It's crazy. I mean, the first quarter of the year is gone forever. It's part of history now. So we gotta move. We gotta have a sense of urgency. Don't sit around and go, well, April's a long month. It's really not. It's gonna go by so fast. It's gonna make our heads spin. The last day that we could submit business for the month of April will be Monday, May 3rd. And we have till 6 p.m. West Coast time to do that. So after that, everything that we submit will fall into the month of May. All right. Look at this. We have 270 days left in the year. Didn't the year just begin? Wasn't it 365 days the other day? Guys, how many weeks is 70 days? Somebody help me out with the math. Isn't it 10 weeks? Yes. Right. So in 10 weeks, we're going to be in the 100 day range. We're going to be right. So 10 weeks and 1 day. It's going to be 199 days left in the month. I mean, from 365 down to 199. It's great. I mean, life is wonderful. Life is fantastic, but it moves so fast. And some of you think, I've got time. You're going to wake up and 10 years is going to go by just like that. Life is but a flicker. That's so true. Hey, I have a question for you guys. Who's going to be our first 100 by $100,000 base shop? Right? Anybody? Man alive, I tell you, it's going to be so exciting. We're going to take everybody that's part of that very first team, and we're going to treat them like king and queens and just do something very special for all the contributors to the very first 100 by 100,000 this year. And then we're going to take all the leaders of the 100 by 100,000. Let's say we have 3 or 4 this year. We're going to do something very, very special for all the leaders as well. So come on, let's get this thing going. Let's have fun. Let's compete. It's going to be awesome. Super Saturday will be this Saturday. It's coming Saturday, April 10th. So you don't want to miss that. It's going to be a very, very, very special event. All right, let me share a couple of things with you guys before we get started. Look at this. It says the move that you're afraid to make could be the one that changes everything. I mean, isn't that so true? Some of you are new, or you're new-ish and you're wondering, should I do this? Should I not do this? I don't really know what's going on. I don't understand what these people are talking about. They seems like they're talking a different language. Well, you know, all that is true. All that is, I remember how I felt when I first saw this opportunity. I was scared to death. I didn't understand a word that any of the speakers said. I just knew that I was excited. I knew I had this sense of, oh my gosh, this place is what I've been looking for. But I had to make that decision. I had to decide. And I want you guys to understand that it's going to be fear. Fear is going to be the thing that's going to hold you guys back from making that decision. But the decision to come on board with Primerica will absolutely change your life, will absolutely transform your life. I'm telling you right now, my wife and I and our kids and our family and our extended family, we get to live a fairy tale life right now. And we owe it all to this incredible company, incredible opportunity. Guys, look at this. It's, of course, everybody knows Dwayne Johnson, right? But it says it's you versus you. And I love this because everybody tries to come up with a reason why maybe they tried Primerica, and it's, you know, the people that quit. Well, you know, quitters quit. That's one reason. But it's really you versus you. It's not you versus the company. It's not you versus the world. It's you. You are going to be the reason why you're going to come in, and you are going to be the reason why you're going to be successful here. Now, keep in mind that we're going to help you. We're going to be with you every step of the way. We have a complete support system. We're going to love on you when you need it. We're going to give you a kick in the pants when you need it. Not physically. Don't worry. There's no physical violence here. But you know what I mean? Sometimes we all need that little extra push and that little, like, come on, man, get up. Let's go. We all need that sometimes. But it's ultimately, you are the reason why you're going to win. I want you to understand that. And if you feel like you're not winning right now, nobody's ever talked to you like this. Nobody ever gave you this opportunity of showing yourself and stepping up to the plate. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But I promise you something. If you come in here and you take total and complete responsibility, and you seek out all the answers and you look for all the, you know, everything that you need, you are going to be mega successful here. So let's do this thing. Are you guys ready to do this thing? Unbelievable, man. Primerica isn't just the right kind of opportunity. It is the greatest opportunity in the history of American business. I am so excited. I'm so excited for all the new people, because you just don't even know what's in store for you. We are completely recession proof. We have a saying that when times are good, we do great. When times are bad, we do even better. So, you know, not only we're recession proof, we do better in times of better than great in times of recession. We are layoff proof. We are furlough proof. No one has ever gotten laid off, you know, from the Primerica field force. No one's ever been furloughed. And because of the pandemic, everybody's thinking about that. We are completely pandemic proof. I mean, 2020 was a growth year for us. Can you guys believe that? And looks like 2021, we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to blow this thing up. I'm just so excited, you guys. All right, look at this lineup. OM to the G. My goodness, look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 speakers for you. The first 3 speakers, JC and Charisse, Gigi and Jabez, and James and MJ, they're going to tell you, they're going to cover 3 topics: who we are, what we do, and how we get paid. Those are the 3 basic things that we want you to know. So stay tuned for those first 3 speakers. It's going to be awesome. And then the last 4 speakers, they're going to come on and they're going to tell you sort of how this whole thing, this experience, the Primerica experience, has changed their life, and how things have developed for them. Every person that you're going to hear tonight, that you're going to see tonight speaking to you, had a previous career. They were doing something great. They were making money. You know, probably the average income of these folks before Primerica was $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 a year as a couple. And they decided to give all that up and move over to Primerica. Now, you don't have to do that right away. And the decision to move to Primerica full time, that's going to be your decision. No one's ever going to push you to do that. But you'll see for yourself how this incredible opportunity is the greatest thing ever. At first, you'll be like, nah, man, I'm never going to give up my job. I'm just going to do Primerica part-time. That's what we all thought. I remember that's what I thought, because I was in a career for 17 years before I ever got here. So I wasn't about to just walk away from that thing. Well, as it happened, 5 months after I got licensed here, I walked away from a 17-year career. I mean, it's crazy when I think about it now. But every one of these folks has done the same thing. Now, that's going to be your decision if you ever decide to do that. All right, fair enough. Okay, beautiful. So that's my introduction. Did I mention everybody's names? Well, you guys can see them, right? Can you guys see that up there? Yeah, baby. All right, so incredible. And woo, look at this. I'm so excited. I have two co-hosts tonight that are going to basically do all the work. They just bring me on here for eye candy, and we're going to have two senior vice presidents, Dave and Christina Abug, and Chris and Joy Legaspi. And I'm just so excited, so honored to have them introduce all the speakers. I'll be introducing the very last speakers, but each are going to introduce 3 speakers. Before I bring them on, let me unshare the screen real quick, and then I'm going to share a different screen. We're going to do a little bit of recognition. And I just love doing that. I love recognition. I love giving it. I remember when I was at my jobs, any jobs that I ever worked, the only time I got recognized was when I was in trouble. You know, that somebody was writing me up. Boy, I got recognized a lot, seems like, when I was in corporate America. I was always in trouble somehow. But here, man, we love to put you on a pedestal. We love to recognize you. We love to tell you you're awesome. You're doing a great job. So the first category I'm going to recognize is what we call securities. And that's just a fancy name for investments. Anytime you hear the word securities, just in your mind, substitute the word investments. All right, so we're going to start at number 17. You all see that number 17 up there at the top of the screen? That's really number 15, because you got to subtract 2, because lines 1 and 2 are like titles. Anyways, so number 15, which is really 17, which is really 15, is $100,000 of investments, Glenn and Denise Abug. All right. Then we're going to go to Melvin and Cora Corrales for $106,000. Guys, let's do our applause at the end. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Then we have, that's actually not right. Okay. Then we have Dave and Christina. I'll come back to Greg and Raquel. Dave and Christina with $108,000. Mauricio Hidalia Zatino with $115,000. Ruben and Sherman Medina, $120,000 investments. Gene and Becky Marin, $122 almost. Greg and Raquel Wood. Now we got to add Greg and Raquel, which is husband and wife. That brings them to about $241,000. So that puts them way at the top. So we'll recognize that. Number 7, Rhiannon Giggs Aguilar, $151,000. Number 8, Sammy Gunsham with $163,000 of investments. Number 5, Gigi Manzanilla with $183,000, and Jabez, great job. Number 4, Denise and Art Escoto with $229,000. What were Greg and Raquel? 240, 241? Okay, so it looks like that would have put them in about the 4th position. So kudos to Greg and Raquel. Number 3, Carl and Jenny Tanchoco with $268,000 of investments. Number 2, Marion Jose Manahan with over $337,000. And how many number ones are there? Only one number one. Look at this. It seems like Tone Nguyen is always leading from the front. Great job, Tone, with over $583,000. And he actually is part of Marion Jose's group. So congratulations. Great. Now let's give them all a round of applause. All right. Now let's go to our score. Let me explain how the score works. We give $1,000 score for every recruit, and then we add that to the premium. So we're going to start at, you guys see the 140 right there at the very top of the screen. That we're going to start there. So we're going to start with $2,000 of score. So you guys can see the RVPs on the right-hand side. So I don't have to mention their names. You all can see that. So with 140, which is really 138, Yaritza Cantu Sanchez, great job. Daisy Lopez, Candy Lane. I love that name, Candy Lane. All right. Cheryl Madariaga, Tina Lim, Fatama De La Rosa, Cesar Vieira. These folks are probably all brand new, and they've all recruited 2 people, 2 direct folks in the month of March. So excited for them. Great job to all of you. Fidel Nacienceno, Fredly Urbina Martinez, Daisy Lopez, Brandon Linares, Amber Izaguirre, Janique Hudgens. Great job. Janique is one of our new teammates out of Vegas. Yusela Ramos, Rudy McInvan. Wow, my own brother. Way to go, Rooters. All right, all right. Jeanette Mike Landinguin, Eric and Francis Cornista, Edson and Maite de Leon. All right, way to go. All right, let's stop and let's recognize all these folks. They're all the two direct recruits. Now, continuing, here we go. Ryan and Marion de Ramos with 2005. Michelle Melgar Rojas with 2050. Melvin and Cora Corrales with 2073. Dave and Christina Abug, way to go, 2149. Giovanna and Katia Duarte, they're part of our Vegas team, 2158. Ruben and Sherman Medina, 2169. Elia Corrales Garcia, 2183. Jean and Becky Marin, 2189. Melissa and Stephen Scott, 2191. Great job. Cheryl Romo, 2195. Robert Hoosier, 2215. Gina McLean and Jasmine Apostle, 2261. Stephanie Schammel, man, what a comeback. Great job, Stephanie, 2284. Roger and Francisca, 2308. Abigail Selma, 2323. All right, Adam Chukro, my buddy, 2327. Francis and Cola Imbuido, all the way from Chicago, 2358. Mark and Gia Moscoso, 2367. Demi Mauricio, 2429. Claudia de la Cruz, 2446. Christine and RJ, 2458. Ian and Karen Soto, 2472. Isaura Castro, 2479. Conrad Inez Valdez, 2491. We'll go to 3,000. What do you guys say? We'll stop at 3,000, huh? All right, Jessica and Luis Vela, 2,500. Bobby Lerma, 2,500. Amy Rodriguez, 2,500. Bernice Anaya, 2,646. Cyrus and Shigrid Estrada, 2,694. Leslie Adawak, 2,885. Mike and Eva McInvan, 2,901. Eric Coscoa and Marissa Guardiana, 2,975. We're almost there. All right, let's stop right here. Let's give these folks a round of applause. Unbelievable. All right, we'll do the rest in the next batch. All right, I'm so excited. All right, now, woo, I get the honor and the privilege of introducing our first co-host. Man, this couple, they're just amazing. They're just such a, if you got to meet them, and a lot of us know them, they're just sweet, incredibly nice, incredibly ethical. They do everything by the book. They're just amazing people, and their team just absolutely loves them. And they're senior vice presidents with the greatest company in the world. And they are building a massive, massive organization. And they're just barely getting started. Their income is over $600,000 a year. And they feel like they're just getting started. I feel like they're just getting started. Guys, with no further ado, let's give it up to the amazing, the awesome Dave and Christina.
Be back in this very room, you guys. Welcome to everyone in Zoom. Welcome to everybody here in Pasadena. Everything starts somewhere, and this is where we start. I remember I would be sitting somewhere there. It's so packed. We're not sure if it was a business meeting, right? But all I know is they're talking about money and changing my life. So that's what you're here for. So that's what we will learn tonight, because this is a business for yourself, but not by yourself, right? So let's do this. Thank you so much, Alex McInvan, for having us here once again.
All right, good evening, everybody. So I have the honor of introducing our first speakers tonight. Very young couple, and they inspire me because I look at them and I see how much, how bright their future is going to be. They have a full life ahead of them. And this is an opportunity for, pretty much for everyone. It doesn't matter how, how seasoned you are, how young you are. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is what is it that you want to achieve in your life while you're here, right? So I'm just looking at this. He looks nervous, but he's really, he's pro. He's a pro, guys. He's a pro. So without any more ado, let me bring up this young man, JC Custodio. Good evening, Mac and Van Heike. How are you guys doing tonight? Man, I'm super pumped up. My name is JC. I'm representing me and my wife tonight with a partnership with my beautiful wife, representing Team One Champs from the Mac and Van Team Champions. Let's give it up. Team Champions. So I'm here to talk about who we are as a company and we can share.
Sorry. Oh, you got it over there? No, I got it over here. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind.
So
Just keep talking.
the company is called Primerica. We are the largest independent financial services marketing organization in North America. We have 135,000 licensed representatives, licensed in all 50 states, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, also in Canada. We have a branch there. We are licensed in all 50 states. We are a publicly traded company, ticker symbol PRI. We have 2.5 million clients combined. Guys, Forbes magazine named Primerica as one of the most trustworthy financial companies in the whole United States. Guys, usually financial companies and trustworthy don't go hand in hand, but for this time, our company is one of the most trustworthy. We are A+ rated by AM Best. We've received the Dalba Mutual Fund Service Award for 18 years running for our mutual fund service. And we are a Fortune 1000 company. Guys, that's like there are hundreds of thousands of companies in the US to be top 1,000 in capitalization and in income. That's huge. Soon we're going to be in the Fortune 500. That is coming. I know that. And Forbes again named us as one of the best in-state life insurance, term life insurance here in California. And Forbes just love us. They named us as women's best employers in 2019 and 2020. And next slide. So these are some of the companies that we work with. As you see, we have 401k, we have annuities, managed investments, we have mutual funds, legal and identity protection, we have mortgages, we partnered up with Quicken Loans, auto and home solutions, and then we have life insurance. Morningstar actually named us as the Amazon of financial services because we bring all the goods together, right? All in one package. And this is our ultimate mission. It's to help families earn more income, become properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent. Actually, the first time I heard the word financial independence was 3 years ago when we first got recruited. They've been throwing around this word like financial independence. What does that mean? And then my coach told me, well, if you don't understand what it means, what is the opposite of the word financial independence? It means financial dependent. And I was like, oh, yeah, I am very, very financially dependent, right? So to be in a company where their mission is to actually help you become free financially, I'm all for it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our story. This is our team number one champs. We love you guys. We wouldn't be here if not for you. Thank you for leading us. This was before Primerica. The first picture on your left that's my beautiful wife. She was pursuing her dream to become a flight attendant. That was us in the middle picture when my first time I went back to the Philippines and met her in 2010. We were just a bunch of babies back then, not knowing really what we're getting into, right? And the picture on the right, that was my career. I used to be a nurse for 10 years. And if you notice, I always have that smile on my face because in the Philippines, we grew up, even though we don't have a lot, but we learn to be grateful for what we have, right? So when everything started, when we had a baby in 2017, that's the turning point in my life. I realized that I needed to step up my game, and I was broke pretty much. We're in debt, a lot of debt, credit cards plus hospital bills, and my first reaction was to get another job, like most people, right? I didn't know that I can make
income building a business. I didn't know that I can make passive income helping families, right? So my first instinct was to get a job. I thought that I was going to fix our situation, but when you're given money and you don't really know how to handle it, you just end up losing it, right? Anybody can relate?
Yes.
Right? So thankful, super thankful to this couple, Rodolfo and Billie Jane, for never letting up and always following up with us. That was actually the IBA, the very first day that we did our IBA. When we signed up, we told them that we're going to do this. And that was the life insurance application that we did for my wife. I used to be a client already. And now with Primerica, next slide. Now our income jumped 3 times from when I used to be an LVN. We got the Power Builder ring a year ago when the pandemic hit. And this year, we're just projected to be, we're planning on being at $300,000 of income. Guys, can anybody believe that? I was just making $27 per hour as an LVN. Now I have an opportunity to make $300,000 and have the ownership in this company. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
It's really unbelievable. And it's right. I always keep on saying this. The secret is to have an attitude of being open all the time. Because when you do, it means that you're willing to receive. And when you're willing to receive, magical things happen. You're going to meet the right type of people like we did. We met our mentors. You guys saw them earlier. You're going to see them towards the last speaker, the Ash and Sahar, Mike and Van. You saw Coach Alex and Lisa. And man, it's such a blessing. It's such a great journey, learning everything from them. We just need to do the work. They pave out all the way already for us. Next slide. And thank you, team. This picture actually was it started in April 1st. All of those transactions happened already. I failed to post some of them that just happened today. But man, our team is on the move, and it all leads to this introducing us to great people, right? And next slide, I would like to give a special recognition to this awesome couple. They just passed their exam, got their district promotion. Travis and Ira, they're going to get their division promotion very soon. They're just one transaction away from getting that. And you're just really one recruit away from an explosion. And I'll leave you guys with this, a little bit of humor. This is Josh, 25 years old. He said, working night shift isn't stressful at all. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can relate. You're working these odd hours because that's what you're settling for. But I'm telling you, you're not supposed to be there. Yes, that's your current situation right now, but there's a way out. Try this business. Ask all the questions to the person who invited you. And I'm telling you, if you let it happen, change will happen to you as well. I'm out of my time. Thank you so much for your time. Let me give it back to the amazing Dave and Christina Abel.
Great job, JC. Yes, night shift, right? All right. So here we are, guys. We're about to bring in our next set of speakers. I remember when we were, future RVPs, Gigi and us, we were really fighting to get our contract. And man, she's like a sister. To me in this business, because we grew up together in this business. But now looking at this mother and daughter partnership just really tells you that you can really do this your own way. Partnership by yourself, but you really are never by yourself. And that's what I love about this opportunity. This company has designed a system wherein we can all build a business for ourselves, but really with a great team. And I love that. And Gigi was, like I said, was like a sister to me. So we were like pushing each other up. We were fighting for our RVP contracts. And I'm just really happy to see them really flourishing in this business, exploding their business. So I don't want to take up any more time from them. Let me introduce to you our second set of speakers, Gigi Manzanilla and Jabez Rocha.
Thank you so much, Dave and Christina Abog. Thank you for, thank you for that great introduction. And welcome to each and every one of you. Great job, Charisse, for presenting our company so well tonight. And at this point in time, Jabez is not with me, but she's watching, all right? So anyways, what I'm gonna discuss tonight is really what we do, all right? And let me share my screen to you guys and, and just listen with your heart and with your mind and with everything you got so that more or less you can understand what this is all about. So we're going to start with this live show, of course, okay, from the current slide. So what we do, right? So we teach people how money works, right? You're here, right? I know some of you are here for the money. Yes, we go to work because of money. So you're here because of money. So we teach the theory of decreasing responsibility, the rule of 72, the power of compound interest, high cost of waiting, pay yourself first, debt stacking, and buy term and invest the difference. No, don't overwhelm yourself, okay? Everything can be learned. Everything, whoever brought you tonight, you ask them and they're gonna teach you more or less what this is all about, okay? And you learn this as you go. So the average American household carries a credit card balance of over $6,000. Nearly half of Americans have no life insurance at all. Almost 60% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. 40% of US households have less than $25,000 saved for retirement. Over a third of Americans are afraid a purchase of just $100 will max out their credit card. And nearly 8 in 10 workers report living paycheck to paycheck. Well, I can relate. Before Primerica, I was paycheck to paycheck. I was robbing Peter and Paul. So if you're new right now, do you have a written program to get out of debt and retire financially secure? And even those that are here in Primerica, right? Do we have that, right? So, well, we teach people the rule of 72. Right now, banks use the rule of 72 against us. So would you want that, right? If you don't learn the rule of 72 here, then the bank would give you credit cards that the bank will benefit, not you. Right? So Uncle Einstein said, whatever interest that your money is earning, whether it's in the bank or wherever it is, right? 72 divided by the interest equals the number of years it will take for your money to double. So if you got a 3% rate of return, it will double in 24 years. A 6% rate of return, it will double in 6% rate of return, it will double in 12 years, right? So how about a 12% rate of return? It doubles every 6 years. So which one would you rather want? Doubling it in like 24 years or in practically 6 years? Of course, 6 years, right? So without introducing us to your family and friends, how would they learn the rule of 72, right? Just tonight, you're very lucky to learn this rule of 72. So guys, what we do is very important for families. Well, we are the financial trainers. We are financial contractors, right? So first of all, if we build a financial home, the very important thing is, of course, to protect their income, which is very, very important. And that's the foundation. We budget their emergency fund, accelerate paying off debt, and of course, start the retirement or probably, get their college savings for their kids and other goals and dreams. So on a scale of 1 to 10 being the highest, how would you rate your desire to become properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent? Of course, 10, right? Guys, you know what? We have a simple philosophy, which is buy term and invest the difference. Why? Because you may die too soon. Or of course, invest the difference because if you may live too long. So just an example of a couple right here with a $500 budget, right? They want 2.7 million at retirement. Then that's it. They have 2.7 million at retirement and we protect their income. And together with the 4 children with 1 premium, then we package that and we make a plan for them. Isn't that awesome? Such a fulfilling work to do for families. Guys, this is what we do. So if you're new right now and you're shocked about this, right? That your money can be 2.7 million. Well, talk to whoever, invited you tonight and start your plan with us. Guys, I am in business with the STAR team and I'm so excited, right? We have team on the go, right? I have 1 minute and 48 minutes and I'm gonna wrap up with this. Well, I thank you all guys, for STAR team, right? For stepping up the plate. And most of all, I thank my STAR team at work, right? Of course, we have Devon Nahera here, right? We have Jasmine Apostol, we have Irene Dato, we have Melissa, we have Lovelyn and Timothy. We have, of course, Mark and Anna over here come back, right? We have, of course, Kijakazi, we have Shanice and Sarah, we have David and Tamara and that beautiful baby Armani, right? We have June and Vivian over there. And of course, baby, Winter, who's always also on the Zoom appointments, right? We have Maddie and Matthew, and we have all these new people right here, Ronnie, and then we have, of course, Victoria. And we have all of our teammates that are doing their best to make the STAR team working together. So guys, this is a universal team, and I'm so proud of you, United Nations, and that's how we want to build it. And to all of you that are new here, everyone is welcome to come on board and make your dreams come true here in Primerica. So that's all, and back to you, SVP Dave and Christina Abog.
Thank you so much, Ate Gigi. Right, man, we love you. We're so proud of you, right? We will keep watching each other grow in this business. So for the next speaker, before I bring them up, right, I just wanted to have a quick story, right? For you all out there, how many participants we have now? I don't have my glasses. 10,000 people now. Come on, man. It's not too late. We can still just click in. We're very live, right? So, you know what you gotta do? Go ahead and send that link to the person that you really believe the most in winning in life, right? Tell them there's this thing, right? Amazing, life-changing event happening right now. And most especially your teammates, right? This is the time. How convenient is it that they just click in to, from the convenience of their home, their car, or wherever they might be, right? So, okay, 10,001 now. So come on, keep on coming, right? So before I bring in the next speakers, just really quick, this is Ate Gigi's fault, right? Just remember that I really wanted to appreciate the fact that we're in Primerica, but we are in the United States of America, right? I grew up and studied in the Philippines. By the time I graduated college, I started to look for a job, right? A bachelor's degree in the Philippines with my field will have a salary range between 8,000 to 15,000 pesos. How can I live with that, right? So my family lives here, and if you convert that, that's $200 to $300 per month, you guys. And when we moved here in the States, the starting rate would be between $12 to $25 per hour. So I'm like, no brainer. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to work here. And what I really appreciated is when you work, give your best, right? Actually, even if you don't give your best, you get paid. Here in this business, whether you're here for part-time or spare time, part-time, full-time, let me tell you, you can make that, what I thought, $300 a month. You can make that here in $300 a day, $300 per hour. It's going to be up to you. The opportunity is here, right? So if you are looking for, a little room to grow when it comes to your bank account, this is the place. What about options, right? And the freedom of time. I'll talk a little bit about that later. But before anything else, I want to bring up to you, they've only been in the business licensed in, financial services for only 2 years, you guys. And now this is all they do. And really, I think I asked them earlier when they're going to get that ownership, like what JC said, right? They said this year before JC, though, right? So, but it's amazing what this business can do. Where can you find yourself discuss these things, right? Only with Primerican. So we want to have you hop on board here, right? So without any more ado, let me bring up to you James and MJ Dela Cruz.
Yay! Mac and Van Hurricane! Feels great to be with the Mac and Van family. Thank you so much to Alex and Lisa. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And to our coaches, the Calaras, the Gaspies, Abogs, we thank you. You didn't give up on me. It was me who was giving you a hard time. And, and my wife will tell you guys about that story. But before we proceed, let me share some slides with you guys. And shout out to our team, Crusaders. So you've heard from the previous speakers about who we are as a company, that we're a legitimate business in North America and top of the 1,000 list, and what we do for the community, how we help middle-income families. So let me tell you about the business. What can the business of Primerica do to you and your family? And this is how I got pulled into the business. I just needed an extra $500. I was just hoping for an extra $500 a month to pay for my cars. So as a district leader, doing this part-time, just help one family a month if you want. You can make an extra $442. And it's really up to you how much you want to make in this business. No boss will dictate you, hey, you're only worth this much. You're not worth $27 an hour. No, you will dictate that. As a division leader, help 2 families every week, every other week, or every month, you get an extra $884. And usually an appointment lasts, what, an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how many questions they have for you. So everything here is part-time. But when you get to regional vice president, this is a full-time position where you have your own team. This is where true freedom comes in, because you have passive income. You see the numbers, $99,000 a year. This number is very conservative. Ask our SVPs, ask Alex and Lisa McInvan. These are conservative numbers, and no one will tell them, no, you can't make $700,000 a year. No, you will build this on your own. And why do we want to promote more RVPs? It's because the more RVPs you promote, you're pretty much opening up another franchise of your business. You have the capacity to reach more people. Compare Starbucks into a small local coffee shop. That's why Starbucks is so successful, because they have every other corner, there's a Starbucks. And whenever, like I said before, start Primerica part-time. When I started this business, I had 3 jobs as a physical therapist, and with a newborn. I just needed, I wanted to give up my 3rd job. So I told my wife, you know what, let's give this a shot so that I can give up my 3rd job. And I put in 4 hours a week, and it worked. Because in this business, it's not all about talent. When people will ask you, man, I don't think I can do this business. No, it's not all about talent. It's about dependability. And there's the main thing, consistency and being coachable. Because you can have all the talent, but if you don't listen to your coaches, you're not going to be successful, because this is a system that's already proven. They've done it before. They're just going to teach us how to do it. And then understanding what you need to improve. Remember, Primerica is a people business. How can you be a leader if you're not improving yourself? How can you expect people to follow you if you're not getting better every day? So now to tell our story, how stubborn I was, here's my wife, MJ.
My RVP, my business partner, and my life partner. You've come a long way from being the hard-headed, skeptical one. So you may be wondering, why is everybody sharing their own stories here? You may not be able to relate to the first speaker, maybe not the second, maybe not even for the third speakers, James and I, but something will click, I promise you. So stay tuned towards the end. So like James said, he's loud and proud. To be honest with you guys, I remember the story differently. He did not want extra $500, you guys. I'm talking about a guy, and this is all modesty aside, who was bringing home good money. I was able to leave my career because he was providing well for the household. So he was averaging 110, 130,000 a year, but the take home money, because everything was on W-2, you can just guess. We couldn't feel the 6 figures of income. But as a physical therapist, he was bringing home good money. But this was a very typical scenario. I'm appealing to you if you're a parent today. Do you cook for your kids? Do you leave them with people you don't know just to make the $25, $50 an hour? Are you able to make sure there's not a lot of MSG in their food, not a lot of GMOs ingested, or maybe not because you're too busy? So you pop up something in the microwave and do something that can be ready in a minute for them. Or you come home very, very tired. Your kids want to play with you and you're very hot-headed and be like, Daddy is so tired from work and I just go to sleep tonight. I'm doing everything for you anyway. I'm working extra 8 hours, 12 hours a day because I want to provide you the best future possible. Is that you? I'm talking to you today and I'm appealing to you because there's a better way to live your life. Not like that. So from being a training consultant for more than a decade, I was able to be a stay-at-home mom because, like I said, James was providing well for the family. But not too long, I wanted my own money. And because I was used to being a career woman, I wanted to go back to the corporate world. And so James was very skeptical. He said, no to Primerica. To own a business, it's very risky. There's a lot of fees involved. There's overhead. There's all that. Guys, Primerica business is nothing like any business out there. This is the best business opportunity in North America, as the person who invited you to watch to explain why that is the case, but it's indeed the best business out there. So I was back to the corporate industry. I was a compliance specialist. I was not really happy though. I didn't feel fulfillment because I was not having people promoted anymore. I was having businesses shut down if they're not compliant with the law. Imagine how big of a burden that was. So finally, we listened to Ryan and Marielle. We listened to them in 2017, the first time. Listened to Joy Legaspi, the very beautiful, loving, supposed to be persuasive woman, right? Earning close to $1 million now. But it was still a no for James because to him, it's good to have another job, because that was the mindset that he was brought up believing. Finally, in 2019, he gave this business a shot. But during the NRO, my love, you did not say extra $500 was what you wanted. Ryan Calara, where are you? You remember what he said? $8,000. He wanted extra $8,000 just to prove that this business works, okay? But the Lord keeps shaking us to put our faith where it should be. Guys, we've made $11,000 the first month we were licensed. Right. This business has done it for us. There's no way it wouldn't work for you if you put in the hard work. So if you're working hard for somebody else, bring the hard work, bring the work ethic here for your own business, for your own legacy that your kids can take over in the future, because you can own this. All right. So our mini success so far has been the following, and that's not because of our own efforts. That's because of our great team who are pushing for their own goals and dreams as well. And that's why we're here right now. We're speaking right now because of our awesome crusaders, crusading against financial injustices out there. This was our humble beginning in the Calara kitchen, finishing all of their coffee. And we brought some people along to the ladder of success with us. And then we thought, we're running for RVP, and then there's this pandemic. The Lord has opened bigger doors for us via Zoom, you guys. So we're able to reach out to the people in the East Coast, the Midwest, all awesome people. And recently, guys, believe it or not, we grew here all the way in NorCal. The 8-hour drive is worth it. Seeing your team fighting for the goals and dreams, reaching milestones after milestones, you guys. And that's what's great about this business. You do not succeed alone. You get to succeed with people that you like, you care about, that become family to you. So what is our why? There's nothing we wouldn't do for our 2 kids. There's nothing we wouldn't do to correct injustices out there. To be honest with you, James and I only wanted to correct a few injustices here and there. Little did we know a lot of people in the medical field, our very own family and friends, have been victims of the wrong kinds of policies. They don't know that their money is making the banks rich, not themselves. There's no way they would find about the Rule of 72 and all the concepts that we know if not through Primerica. So what is your why? Maybe one of the things here will resonate with you. Maybe your dream car, your dream home, your dream vacation, maybe nothing sob story, nothing like that, but you just want to live a more comfortable life and you're able to reach out to other people and help them. We're calling on you. A business is an amazing way, you guys, to serve and leave an impact on the world you live in. Because if not for You being a patient, maybe you didn't break a bone, maybe your back doesn't hurt. James cannot heal you. He's a physical therapist. If you haven't been in my training sessions, I cannot get you promoted. But everybody needs financial services. You may be rich, you may be poor, but we all need to crusade out there and bring people to financial independence. That's what we're calling you here for. Back to you, SNSD, the dashing, handsome, best of the best, Alex McInvan.
All right. Wow. Just incredible. That's incredible. So excited for you guys, James and MJ, all the speakers. Man, I want to give it up to our first co-host. Guys, give it up again for David and Christina Abug. Fantastic. All right. Before I bring up our second co-host, let me go ahead and do a little bit more recognition. All right. I think we stopped right here. We stopped at 3,000. Now, when you see 3 recruits, these are probably, again, brand new folks, and they are just out there building their team. Let me say something really quick about recruiting. I don't know if you're pro recruiting or against recruiting, but let me try to give you a checkup from the neck up. Try to think about, fix your thinking. Every company recruits. Every real business, every organization, everybody is recruiting, looking for the right people and looking for good people. So if you are truly in business for yourself, and you're a businessman or a businesswoman, and you want to build a business, not just all yourself, not just being self-employed, I want you to start to shift your thinking. And by the way, I have the right to talk to you like this because I had a complete wrong attitude and a bad attitude about recruiting for a long time, even when I was here. It took me a while to kind of, fix my thinking. So kudos to all of these folks. Look at this, 3 direct recruits. So proud. Tara Cordova, great job. Kasia Lemusu, fantastic. Margot Rosario, Chris Rosario. Wow, are they related, Margot and Chris? Yeah, fantastic. Arnel Azor, Ray Davila, Ronel Gayez, if I'm sorry if I'm totally ruining that name. Felicia White, Annika Brooks, Kelsey Kufunski. Did I do that right? Probably not. Serene Washington, fantastic. Lorena Nahera, right. Jolene David. And guys, give all these folks a round of applause. They all had 3 direct recruits. Now, moving right along, let's see, Fabiola Serrano Rocha with 3,000. Also, these are all in premium. Hilda Carmona with 3,000. All right, Ana Hernandez, 3,012. Echo Carballo and Maravek Punzalan with 3,012. Well, how do they do that? How do they match exactly $3,012? That's amazing. Did they coordinate over the phone or something? All right. Harold and Evelyn Montevirgen, 3,093. Helen Labatique, 3,138. Angelica Delgado, 3,172. Shelby Smith, 3,222. Debbie and Gabriel Pardo, 3,237. Jane Kabuli-san, 3,243. Dave and Christina Abug, 3,254. Great job. Marlowe and Jasmine, 3,293. That's right. Janelle and Dee, 3,369. May Morley, 3,518. Veronica and Alfredo Pacheco, 3,571. Ramon Fausto Otero, 3,592. Great job, Ramoncito. Sissy Gu, 3,827. All right, Mahela Villacorta, 4,000. That's 4 recruits. Look at that. Wow. Another 4 recruit. Maria Villanobos, 4,000. That's 4 direct recruits. Unbelievable. Great job to both of you. M and Corey Alfonso, 4,011. Van Adawak, 4,142. Armando and Donna Colmenares, 4,158. Nanette and Joe Aceto, 4,160. Leonard Hernandez, 4,456. Way to go, Lenny. All right, Matthew Mendez, 4,692. Marina and Jorge Campos, 4,912. Way to go, Marina and Jorge. All right, Taylor Sahulga, 4,964. Lorraine Turner, 5,000. That's 5 direct recruits. OMG, I cannot believe it. How incredible is that? Lorraine, keep going. Don't stop. All right, Jessica and Chris Trevino, 5 direct recruits, 5,000. Unbelievable, unbelievable. All right, here we go. Buddy and Tess 10 with 5,204. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, Chris and Joy Legaspi, 5,218. They beat Buddy by $6. No, or yeah, $14. I love it. I love it. David Johnson and Tamira Smith, 5,330. Special shout out, David Johnson and Tamira. You guys are doing such an incredible job, man. David is such a believer in Primerica. He burns with Primerica. I love it. Newton and Golda Quiblat, 5,359. Reynold Pendon, 5,735. Alan and Irma Banker, 5,791. Dawn and Rhoda Nicdao, 5,840. They're right here. Cheryl Chappelle, 5,923. Shanice Johnson, what a balanced business. Look at that, 3,000 premium, 3 recruits, 6,000. Way to go, Shanice. All right, Queenie Galarpe, 6,061. Unbelievable. Jonathan Milan Padel, 6,127. Moving steadily towards that RVP contract. Gina and Mila Salvador, 6,192. Unbelievable. Mike and Jen Cabaya, 6,320. They're right here. Jenna Lynn and Roberto Reyes, 6,494. Luisito Maglalang, 6,506. An Hung, 6,530. Mercedita Fournier, 6,651. June Cena and Vivian De La Cruz, 6,698. Unbelievable. Great job. Michael and Maria Aaron, 6,745. Madeline Fuentes, 6,951. Wow, a lot of people stepped up in Gigi and Jabez's base shop. Great job, you guys. Oh my gosh, look at this. Gersten Competente, 7 direct recruits. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is Gersten here by any chance? Not here? All right, man, that's incredible. That's 7, and she must be brand new, right? Yeah, that's great. Tom and Ayla Brousseau, 7,172. Great job. Katie and Tony Lomelli, 7,434. Jesusa Dolor, 7,465. Unbelievable. Look at that balance in that business. Christy and Dale Ramos, 7,475. Just incredible. Glenn and Denise Abog, all the way from Chicago, Illinois, $8,005. Carl and Janie Tanchoco, 8,266. I love it when I see RVPs leading from the front. I just love it. Leandro and Cheryl Munoz, 8,293. And at number 20, we'll stop right here. Number 20, Maria Barajas and Jeanette Martinez with 8,535. Unbelievable. What an incredible month. What an incredible month. All right, I'm going to stop sharing right here. And then I get the honor and privilege of introducing just an incredible couple. Again, you'll see them. They're just so sweet and so kind and so incredibly just lovable. But boy, don't get in their way of winning. Don't get in their way of building something for their children and for their family and for their future, because they will run you over. They will mow you down, baby. So proud of them. Over $600,000 earners, this couple. Them and the Abos are both on their way to $1 million. Who's going to be my next 100 by 100? I don't know. Maybe it's going to be them. I don't know. But guys, give it up for the amazing, awesome, my co-host, Kristen Joy.
Thank you, Mac and Van family. Thank you for having us again. What do I?
A little bit.
Oh, there you go. There we go.
I want you in the screen too.
I'm okay.
Okay. Okay, so, where was I? I forgot what I'm gonna say. Oh, welcome, everybody. How you guys doing? Hey, hey, my name is Chris. This is my love, sexy, hot wife, Joy. Whew. And we want to welcome you on the second half of the show. So we're gonna introduce our first speaker. Oh, our fourth. See, I'm already lost. Like, what's happening? So I'm just excited to be here back in Pasadena.
Yes.
I remember the days when we had the green carpet with coffee stains. Yeah, 100,000 base shop with that
Yes.
with that office, right? And now we're gonna even do a lot more. Look at the flooring now. It's, like, it's marble. By the way, if you haven't seen it yet, it's marble. Okay. Right. And so anyway, why don't you use our next speaker? They're here live today,
Yes.
and just them being here, the energy is different.
Yes.
It's just amazing. Amazing, right? So we grew up with them in the business. They're gonna be, 100,000 base shop, right?
Right.
That's the go-to, right?
Yes.
Right.
After us?
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, no. Anyway, here we go. Let me introduce our next speaker. Oh, let me have my wife say something first. Like,
To all of you that are tuned in tonight, thank you for being with us tonight. I know it sounded like we're just having so much fun here, but hey, we are in the business of making money, you guys, right? So let's give it up to the next speaker. We are so excited that they're here right now, physically present with us, right? Let's give it up to the awesome Mike and Eva McIntyre.
Chris, you're such a closer. I was saying yes to you, and I was like, wait, no. But man, what an honor to be here, man. All the glory to God and all these beautiful faces. This feels amazing to be here. This is so crazy. The energy is incredible. Look, Zoomland, if you're out there, God bless you, but you got to be here. This is where it's at. 40 North Altadena Drive, Dina in the house, right? This is where it's at, you guys. Mac and Band Millionaires. This hierarchy rocks. You guys are incredible. Chris was mentioning, this is where we grew up, and truly this is where we grew up. This is where our heart and soul, is at with our incredible coaches, Alex and Lisa, and all our brethrens, man. What an environment. This is not corporate America at all. We can have fun. We can push each other up. It's just healthy competition, but we want to see them all win. We love their children. We love their families, and you want to be a part of that. So if we can get started with our awesome slides. I don't know how this works, if we do it here or there. This is so awesome. There's so much technology here, you guys. This is crazy. I don't even know where to start or where to look. I'm like, this is great. It's better than at home with my little $5 ring light, right? But man, we wouldn't be here, my incredible husband and I, without, of course, our incredible team, Max Tech Hierarchy Builders. I love you so much. You guys are awesome. And you guys that are here, I love you so much. Quick, you guys, that we all have a story. You have a story. If you're brand new, you have a story of why you're tuning in, right? I love what James and MJ were covering, that, what kind of a parent you are right now. Look, you're an awesome parent, or whatever, you're trying your best. But look, this was us as well. We were trying our best in corporate America, but sometimes your best in corporate America has no heartbeat. So even if you give it its best, it just sucks the best of you and then just spits you right out when it doesn't need you anymore. And so I know that for me, I had $70,000 worth of student loan debt when I came to Primerica, and I never used that 2-year degree, which sucks, right? But I'm like, oh, well, whatever. I was telling my husband, why didn't you meet me 2 years prior, right? I could have saved us a lot of money, but it's all good. God's plans, right?
I would have said no.
That's true. No, he's a great closer. So, but you just have to understand that we were just normal people, just like you. I mean, we don't look normal now, right? Because we're just so crazy and just like, but it's an environment. This is where I grew up and I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. So if we can keep going, we used to live just separate lives. He used to be a dentist, had his own, dental practice, because that's what he thought was success in his eyes. And it was. He made great income, and I was an office manager. But again, you guys, I was still in debt. I was still in debt and I was just living paycheck to paycheck. And I just knew I wasn't a mom yet, but I was like, I know that I want more, right? You always envision, ladies, we always envision the future. And I was like, I know I want more. And that's not what I wanted. So if we could click to the next slide, thank God you guys, Primerica came along, because Primerica, I tell you what, Primerica literally delivered an incredible husband. Isn't he good looking? And it literally delivered me from all the debt that I had. Thank God I'm debt free today. But really, it gave me a lifestyle, not so much the money, even though the money is phenomenal. You guys, trust me, you come here in this hierarchy, you will make a six-figure like this. That's like a no-brainer. That's a standard here, right? But really what you gain back here is that you get your soul back. You get to really live. You don't just exist in this world anymore. You actually have a purpose. You move forward with fire, with the vengeance, like you're alive, right? And so what I love now is that, a lot of our things are on our bucket list. Some of us die with that bucket list. And you need to take out that bucket list as 2021 and say, no, I need to start checking off some things from that bucket list. You guys with me?
Right.
And so for me, it was near to my heart. I was like, I gotta give back to charities, right? Traveling together, that was like a no-brainer. I wanted to travel. And guys, enjoying your family. Look, if you make a six-figure in corporate America, I promise you're not enjoying time with your family. I mean quality time. You're probably running around like crazy and you're just not even enjoying it. But look, let me tell you, I love that picture with my son because, truly I look at that and I'm like, the power in a man truly lies in his family's smiles. And I was like, when I see that, I'm like, I'm so grateful to this man that he never gave up, just like James, he was like the negative partner. I came here really not understanding Primerica. He did. I did not. I didn't have that vision, but again, he casted that vision, right? So if you're listening, you better pull your partner right now and let him catch the final speakers because, man, you're going to hear from some amazing people. So we can continue on. You get to live life on your terms, you guys. Yeah, just travel together, live a life. And everybody, look, you really got to take a screenshot of this. Everybody's going to end up somewhere in life. Everybody, right? But a few people end up somewhere on purpose. I know we're here in this hierarchy on purpose with the purpose, and the rest end up somewhere where routine keeps them. Don't be that person where routine is going to keep you stuck in that mundane life that you're just used to and you're programmed to be in. Break out of that. This is the break the mold year. You understand? After 2020, you better break that mold. You better shatter that mold and make sure you end up somewhere on purpose. And this is definitely the place. I don't know if I have one more. No one else is supposed to understand your calling. It wasn't a conference call. See, you're on here because somebody invited you to be on here. When you get off of the Zoom and you tell your partner that is not on here, or maybe you're going to talk to a friend or somebody, and somebody's not going to understand this because they weren't on this Zoom. You were called to be here, not everybody else that's going to be negative about this opportunity. So you better answer that call. It's your calling, right? It was not a conference call. It was just for you. And we're so proud that you actually clicked that button and you're here. And we're so proud that all of you guys are here. You made the drive. So be proud of yourselves. And with that, give it up for my incredible husband, Mike McAvan.
All right. So blessed. I am so grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, look, you're looking at the greatest opportunity ever in the history of American businesses. My wife and I, we have a 5-year-old who just turned 5, and he is pushing the boundaries. He's testing us. He is constantly getting timeouts right now. And when we give him a timeout, in his mind, he doesn't understand why, even though he's the reason for it. And when we give him the timeout, he says things like, it's not fair. He acts like a 15-year-old. I don't know. He's 5, but he acts like 15. You're mean to me, right? And what he doesn't get, and we keep trying to explain to him that if he changes his attitude or his behavior, he's going to start not getting those timeouts. But he still hasn't gotten it yet. Now, I share this with you because I think about it, and we're all kind of like those children in life. I can speak for myself, where we wonder why we're stuck in our timeouts. The ultimate father has put us in timeouts many times in our lives, and we're hoping and we're praying, and we say things like, well, poor me, woe is me. It's just not meant to be. I'm just stuck where I'm stuck, and, it's just the way it is, it's just those lucky people, right? We say stuff like that, but maybe we haven't understood and figured it out yet that it's our behavior, it's our attitude that has put us where we're stuck at. Now, I say this to you, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get an amen? Amen. I say this to you, brothers and sisters, tonight. That's right. Preach it. Because you have the opportunity to get out of your rooms.
Right.
The timeout. You have the opportunity at the palm of your hand. You're looking at the greatest opportunity tonight.
Right.
And I want you to look at it. I don't want you to say, man, I don't know why I'm stuck. Maybe I should go get a second job or a third job. I'm not where I want to be financially. I want you to start saying to yourself that, gosh darn it, this is an opportunity and I'm going to take it for face value and I'm going to go forward with it.
Right.
I'm scared. You're scared. I'm scared. We're scared. All the speakers here. We were all like having these talks with each other a few years back. We go, man, is this going to happen for us?
Right.
It did, and it will for you.
That's right.
I'm telling you, you take a look at this thing, you tag along with the person who invited you. And if that person is scared too, tag along with the other person who's invited them and go further up. And I promise you, you're looking at the greatest business in your life.
Right.
Take this thing seriously. And man alive, I am so grateful to be here today. I'm so excited to be with you guys. Give it up to the amazing co-host, to Legaspi!
Was wonderful, Mike, right? I believe that, right? That we do not sometimes realize that we, as humans, we get timeouts too. So I get that. I love that. So thank you, Mike and Eva. That was really wonderful. So hey, you guys, I just want to encourage the new people tonight. If you are new tonight, or if you are deciding, right? Should I be a part of this team? They look so happy. I think they're drunk and high at the same time, But kidding aside, you guys, right? I want to ask you a couple of questions. If you are still on the verge of, do I want to get involved, right? Let me ask you something. Do you have an aging parent that still goes to work that you would want to retire?
Yes.
Do you have kids that actually need a lot of money from you to support them, right? Do you actually have some other extended family that constantly needs your help?
Right.
Right? Do you have those, right? I hear a lot of amens in the room, right? Do you have like a charity that you want to support that you're like, darn it, if I have a lot of money, I would want to fund them? Do you have those guys, right? Yes. Because if you are new tonight and you are on the verge of like, do I really want to get onto this? Yes, you do. If you answered at least one yes to the questions that I asked you guys tonight. You guys, this is the best industry to be in. There's plenty, and you can search it up everywhere, right? Financial services industry is the one industry, the only industry that produces the most $1 million earners, you guys, right? So please come on board, check us out, and not check us out, just do something. Like make $500, make $1,000, or better yet, have a change of career, you guys, right? If you're new tonight. And for you veterans, I'm talking to you all veterans tonight, right? I just want to remind you guys, your reason why you got started in the business. I know sometimes it gets tough, but hey, if you lose your why, guess what? You lose your way. You lose your way towards your goals and dreams, okay? So before anything else, before I go any further, I can talk a whole lot, right? Let me introduce the next speaker. We are so excited. Their NorCal team, and of course their SoCal team, is really growing, you guys. This couple, right? Leandro and Cheryl, they are really blowing and going up there. And I know great things, bigger things are going to happen this year. You guys getting their ownership really soon. Let's give it up for Leandro and Cheryl Munoz.
Awesome. All right.
Hello, all right, say hi.
Hey, so guys, I think everyone is wrong about who's gonna be the first 100 by 100K, because this guy is gonna be the first 100 by 100K base shop. Awesome. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you for that timer. All right, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, first timers. Welcome to Super Tuesday, and good evening, everyone here in Benicia office. We are so excited, guys. Amazing things are going to happen. Amazing things are already happening, and more amazing things are about to happen. Oh my God. So guys, I'm going to share a slide here so we can share our story. Here it is. Oops. All right, all right. So first and foremost, I want to acknowledge the leadership of Power Hierarchy. So these guys that you see on screen, they're all couples, mostly all couples, but they're all regional leaders and one RVP. And these are the future regional vice presidents of this hierarchy. So I'm so proud of each and every one of you guys. You guys make Cheryl and I look really, really good. Thank you so much for what you do. You guys are amazing. Congratulations, they're Power Hierarchy leaders. And of course, a little recognition here. So we got 2 test passers in the month of March. That's Gina Cruz. Congratulations. Hardworking mom. Oh my God, congratulations. And of course, Cyrus Estrada. So they're all Shigrid and Cyrus. They're both licensed. So that's the culture here in Power Hierarchy. Everyone, all partners are all licensed. So congratulations, guys. And of course, our Series 6 passer in Copper. From Team Florida, we're building in Florida, and you know, Coach Alex, get ready because there's going to be explosion in Florida, so we're going to go there. We're going to take you there, all right? So amazing, amazing. Congratulations, Tom. And of course, back-to-back double-digit recruiting. Oh my God. Yeah. So are they going to do it again this month? They're going to do it again this month, right? Yes, 15. They said 15 recruits. So congratulations, guys. They're future RVPs, of course. So our story, okay? So this is our story. And first, I'm gonna tell you guys that you know, we got recruited there in that office in the Pasadena office back in 2013. And the first time that we went there, we were, you know, we were actually at the parking lot already, and then we were backing out. We were like, we got out of the car, and then Cheryl and I were like, okay, you know what? Should we really attend this thing, right? So we went back to the car, and then Daisy, I didn't know that she was already looking at me from the office, and she called me, hey, Leandro, we're about to get started. Oh, okay, we're gonna go. And then I heard the stories, I heard the speakers, we listened with our heart, not with our ears, like what Alex said. We listened with our hearts, and I said, okay, we're gonna do it, babe. This is what we're gonna be doing. But like most of you, we started the business as part-timers, okay, just for extra income. Before that, okay, this is Cheryl's story. You want to share it? Yeah. Huh? All right. So this is Cheryl. As you can see, she you know, this is how many years ago, babe? 10? Oh, more than 10 years ago, but she still looks the same, right? So she used to be an LVN, you know, been a nurse. She was a nurse for over 10 years. You know, yeah, she started being a nurse at 13 years old. But yeah, 10 years, guys, 10 years as an LVN. You know, she was working 7 days a week. That's 3 to 4 different facilities. 3 different facilities, right? Why? Because, you know, a lot of nurses, a lot of people think that nurses make a lot of money. Yes, you can make a lot of money being a nurse, but you got to work a lot of hours. Okay, that means sacrificing a lot of time spent with family. Okay, spent with your loved ones. So she was stuck with nursing loans and bills. She had to work 7 days a week so she can pay her nursing loans. Okay, she felt stuck forever, right, babe? Yeah. A lot of people felt that way. She felt stuck forever. And then in 2013, we met an angel. Her name is Daisy. See, what happened was Cheryl was searching for another facility, another job, because she wanted to make more, right? Like what? Who said that? Custodio said that, you know, he wanted to earn more money. So the only thing that he thought is the only way to make more money is to find another job. So that's what Cheryl did. She found another job, and her boss was Daisy. And Daisy hired her with the intention of recruiting her in Primerica. See that? So that was her intention. Okay, I got 4 minutes on the slide. So
them today.
yeah, and then we were with them today. Amazing. So Daisy hired Cheryl as a nurse for her facility. Then Daisy introduced Cheryl to Primerica. And then my story, I used to be a marketer for an ambulance company. I did it for 8 years, guys. I was 8 years, and I was driving up to 300 miles a day. So that was my life. I would drive everywhere from San Diego to Lancaster, and you know, same as Cheryl. I felt stuck forever. Okay, so we met Primerica through Gus and Daisy, and we're forever going to be grateful. Thank you so much for what you did. you know, and then after 1 year of doing the business, after 1 year of saying yes to the business, we got promoted to RVP in 2014. And now Cheryl is no longer a nurse, and through Primerica Income, she has paid off her nursing loans, and she didn't even renew her nursing license because we believe that this is the only thing that we should be doing. We're laser focused, no plan B. This is just plan. No plan A, no plan B, just plan. This is our only plan, Primerica, because we believe in ourselves and we believe in Primerica. And we believe in, most importantly, we believe in our team. So I'm no longer a marketer for an employer, but I market my own company, which is my Primerica, right? I drive whenever and wherever I want, right? And I meet with whoever I want to meet with. I recruit whoever I want to recruit. So we retired our parents. This is my mom. She gets to spend every day with Mason. And Cheryl's mom bought a house in Mississippi, a lake house, and she doesn't have to work, but she's such a work freak. She still wants to work, okay? So, and then January 26th, Mason was born. My lovely boy was born. Yeah, this is my why right here. We moved to Northern California in Feb 2020, and guess what happened? Pandemic happened. Coronavirus happened, right? A lot of the stocks went, everything, economy was going down, a lot of layoffs, a lot of companies closing down. It's crazy, right? It was probably the worst experience of most people's lives, right? The pandemic. But guess what? Because we had the right vehicle, we had the right mindset. Look at that. While raising a baby, not fully moved in, we were fighting pandemic, we're staying indoors, doing appointments via Zoom, adapting, adjusting to technology, while businesses are closing down everywhere. Look what Primerica paid us. Primerica paid us $255,000 in 2021, right? This is not in any way, shape, or form bragging, guys. What I'm telling you is this is the income that's waiting for you, and for a lot of you, more than that, okay? More than that. But this is because of the right mindset, the right vehicle, and nothing can stop you, okay? So this is already being handed to you. Primerica is hiring you right now. All you got to do is say yes. All you got to do is have the right mindset, and I'm telling you, success is inevitable. And I'm going to close with this, guys. I love this quote from Evelyn. If you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. So it's your choice, guys. It's your choice. Do you want to build your dream, or do you want to build your boss's dream? I love you guys. I'm so proud of you, Power Hierarchy. So proud of the leadership here. And thank you so much to our mentors. Hey, Sir Chris, everyone is asking here if you're related to JC. The Custodio. Who's more handsome? All right, guys, back to you, Pasadena. I love you guys. Bye.
All right, we're back. Hey, thank you, Leandro. I love that he showed his 1099. He's making what? He made over $250,000 in a pandemic year. Alex just told me his 1099 is 1.57. What the heck? Only in Primerica, right? Right, and here we are. I just read an article. 80% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. It's not 75% anymore. It's 80%. So that's 4 out of 5 people. If you go outside your neighborhood, 4 out of 5 people that you encounter are living paycheck to paycheck. And here we are in Primerica. We're making a lot of money, and we're not going to apologize for it. Right? We're proud that we make money, and this is the most money. Is there such a word? Money making as hierarchy in Primerica? Hey, guys, see, when we talk about money, that's the only way we could measure how many people we help or how many people we touch. That's the bottom line. The more people we help, whether through the business or as a client, the more money we make. So that's our measure of success here in Primerica, is the money that we make, the profit, because that means we're helping a lot more people. Right? Money is not everything. Money is evil. Hey, if money was evil, the devil would have doubled or tripled your money in the bank already. Is that right? I'm just saying. So before I go any further, let me introduce our next speaker. Man, they're projected to cost $300,000 in income
2 months.
in 2 months, probably May, right? If they do really good, right? We can see you. Hello. You can see already. But they're gonna have their own. Hey. But they're gonna have full ownership. You guys, if you don't know what full ownership means, that means they own their own business already. They could sell it, they could give it to their kids, they could do whatever you want with. That's very unique in Primerica, you guys. So let me introduce our future $300,000 earner. Give it up for Gus and Daisy Tonsa!
All right.
We are here in Redding, California. Look at this. These are superstars, right? Doc Jane, Miss Demi, Mercy, Miss Christy, Sir Dale, Miss Donna, and Zarina.
Yeah.
Our baby, of course, right? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for having us tonight. Look at this. These are amazing. And want to thank you, Sir Lee and the Power Team for having us last night. And also from, where's that?
Clovis.
Clovis. Yes, Marvis and Lily. Thank you for having us another last night. So we're doing our NorCal round. So thank you so much. We're so excited for this team. Oh my gosh, they're an amazing group, and they look a lot better here in person. So Zoom is good, but of course in person is even better, right? So let me share this with you guys. All right, here we go.
All right. Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mac and Van, the hierarchy. Hello. And of course, you know, we're not here tonight without our nonstop bass superstars. You know, you guys rock last month, and this month we're gonna claim #1 spot. All right. These are our circle of champs from last month, and of course, just wanted to shout out, you know, Demi and Jeffrey Alvarez here for consecutive 3 months license. Team double-digit recruiting for executive 3 months now. So that's more than recruits. And of course, Sheila and Christian Calves of Redland, consecutive for 3 months now. Team double-digit in premium. And of course, Jolene and Elvin David, fast start to district leaders. Kira Raval Gonzalez, promoted to district leaders. And Christy and Dale Ramos, they're here tonight, promoted to division leaders, right? And of course, our iPad qualifiers, Mercy and David Fournier. And of course, Sheila and Christian Calves, they have 1 more month to compete to fully officially get that iPad from the company. And new sets of IPAs coming out only from last month. We have Christy Villalobos, Christy and Dale Ramos, right? Marvis and Lily Contreras, Melissa Scott of Nevada, Mark and Gia Moscoso. And of course, cash flow, guys, is very important. Cash flow month to date over 1,000. We have Sheila and Christian Calves over 10,000 net cash flow in just 3 months license. And we have Demi and Jeffrey Alvarez here, almost 10,000 in cash flow, only 3 months license. Christy and Dale Ramos here, 5,000 in cash flow in just 1 month license. Wow. Jane and Zach Abolisan, almost 5,000 in cash flow, just 3 months of license. Mercy and David Fournier, almost 5,000 in cash flow in just 1 month of license. Melissa and Stephen Scott, almost 3,000 in 1 month license. And we are so proud, you know, to share with you that we had 27 teammates got paid month to date last month only. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, right?
Wow. All right. And so this is a story of our journey just for you guys. I know Miss Demi is really good at this. She probably knows our story already. She's so good. So this is what we started February 2013. And so it's about 8 years now, a little over 8 years now. This is me back in the day. That's my office, big awesome office, right? You could very private. Nobody can see you. No, excuse me. Everybody can see me there.
And of course, this was me, right? Like 30, 50 pounds lighter. This was 20 years in the medical field. And look at that face, right? So stressed out with all those charting, all those, all the things that I had to do before when I was a regular RN at that time. So I was not a DON there at the time. So the picture that Lee and Cheryl showed you earlier, that was the time when I was I hired Cheryl at the time that I was in that facility for 3 years before Primerica, before we met Primerica.
And look at that. So we started again 2013, got promoted to RVP in November of the same year, right? Isn't that great? Because you know why? We found superstars, just like this group right now.
Yeah.
This is our, I don't know how many nth wave, but that's how the business is. There's always waves, right? They just like also in sports, there's waves. That's how it works in any business. I know Other Mercy knows about that. There's like waves, there's a season for everything. There's like a day where there's not a lot of customers. There's another, there was a lot of customers, just how it is, right? So same thing in Primerica, right? So look at that. That's our track record. And this is what we teach our group, right? Ooh, 10 minutes. Thank you. It's Monique. All right.
And of course, Power Builder ring, right? That ring, April 2014. So that was after 6 months, right? November, December, January, March, April. 5 months after RVP promotion, we got our 100,000 Power Builder ring milestone. And that was an amazing experience. And of course.
And then we promoted our first RVP, Mike and Jen.
Woo!
Awesome. Great job being there in Pasadena right now. I know we miss Pasadena, but hey, got being with our superstars, right? So congratulations, Cabayas. We're getting to RVP in less than 20 months, I think, or 18 months, right? Look at that. So great job. And I know they're there. Good kudos to that. And now they're also wearing the ring, right? Also July 2019, less than a year, less than 6 months since they got their RVP promotion.
Yes, and of course, our second diamond, that was just before COVID, November 2019. So reached the $250,000. That's why, like, imagine you're working at a job, right? Like 24, I was on call 24/7 when I was working as a director of nursing. Never in, every time I got my paycheck, our paychecks together, I don't think even if I worked 20 to 30 years, I would not, reach $250,000 in income net.
Right. Likewise, never. Right. So here, because of that, we wanted to share it with more people. We opened our very own office in Long Beach. I know we missed that place. It's 4,000 square feet. It's beautiful, and we're gonna fill it up again. Look at that. Look at that beautiful. It's open right now, but really, we're gonna have people come by. Of course, the ones that want to. We don't have to force anybody because we love Zoom. We love Zoom, right? So.
And of course, a lot of people just see, the success that we were having, right? But of course, without all this, hard work, dedication, these are what people don't see. Behind the whatever you see, the success and all, it's a lot of hard work, of course, a lot of discipline, disappointments, right? Adversities, sacrifice, failures, a lot of failures. And of course, we have to just be very persistent in order for us to get to that success, right?
And after that, of course, you get fruits, results. And this is another result. We promoted another RVP, second RVP, Romero's. I know they're I think on Zoom right now too, right? So great job. They had great jobs before. Cable guy, it's a very great trade that a lot of people want. They're very stable, good pay, right? So that, and yet they got rid of it. And because they saw something bigger for them and their family.
Right. And of course, you want to be competitive. I'm very competitive. Gus is very competitive. And we always see, the $1 million earners, like, as Coach Alex, I know he's very competitive too, right? In the right way. So if you decide to stop being average, right, you decide to become a champion, because the average person won't make that decision. So we made a decision that we won't be average, because we're born and created in this world, to have a bigger purpose. And it's not just for us, but for a lot of people around us. So incentive trips, fight for it. In any incentives a company gives us, even your base shop, your hierarchy, fight for it. So Gus and I never missed any incentive trips, from the company, and also incentives from the ABOGs, right, from the Legazpis, and of course, Mac and Van, right? So fight for that, guys.
All right, and look at that. So of course, in every triumph, there's sometimes, like I said, defeat. So I mean, yeah, look at that. Our baby boy is still even if he's just like as tall as me now, he's still my baby boy, right? And our daughter, of course, there's always hardships, but even then, just go through it. We don't want to stay where when it's like in hell, right? When they say you're in hell, don't stay there, right? Keep going. You don't want to be hanging out in hell. You want to go through that and get to heaven, right? So that's really the case there with the mom and dad of Daisy. Unfortunately, her mom passed away last year, but his dad, I mean, her dad he's actually also in dialysis now. So, but again, that's the beauty of this company. You can help them. We're the pension, we're the retirement fund of the mom and dad, right? So that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
We're like in the sandwich family, right?
Yes.
We take care of the young one and we take care of the old people too.
Right. And Primerica is one of the
Yes.
greatest vehicle that
It
able to
delivers, right?
delivered. Yes, and of course worth fighting for. So now, it was just on our bucket list before. It was just a dream, right? And never that we know that it's actually because of Primerica. These are the things that we now have, like doing, charity work back home in the Philippines. So we already adopted an orphanage, adopt a church in our small town, adopt a hospital for the elderly, freedom of time, financial independence, and leaving a legacy to our future generation. So Primerica is worth fighting for. Your hustle, right? The adversities that we're having, the disappointments, the no's that we get, just keep going because you did not come this far just to come this far, right?
That's right.
Mhm.
And of course, again, this is our daughter and son, right? Our wives, and of course, our tats. I know there's not the new one right now, but of course, we're gonna update that one of these days. We're gonna have all get together, right? And we're gonna have another brand new picture, right?
Yes.
But there's some few there that are still around, right? So it's a revolving door, right? But again, we represent, and this is our bigger why, is all these families, right? They have kids, like beautiful kids, right? And of course, they want to have a legacy too, right? Why not leave something great for them, and they don't have to worry about working hard or anything like that. They're gonna just keep going and going and going. That's how beautiful this Primerica is, right? And I think this is just closing. Success means achieving your goals. Hard to succeed without a goal. So you have to have a goal. Otherwise, what is there to hit, right? It's hard to hit when there's no goal. So you really want to have a goal, any kind of goal, as long as there's a goal, right? So imagine, believe, action, fail, start, again and again. Oh man, that sounds like us. So that's how normal it is, but never quit, right? Never quit, right? I mean, sometimes you fail a test here and there. Why not? Keep going again, right? So you want to make sure you just keep going. Otherwise, you're never gonna pass that test or get that goal or whatever you're aiming for. You'll never get it if you quit, right? That's the only time you really won't get it is when you quit.
Correct.
So last but not least, every business and every job, right? Not just a business, but every job. I remember back in the day when I was working, I'm sure everybody here, when they're working, there's challenges in every job, right? The boss tells you, oh, you have something to do. You gotta finish this. You gotta finish your charting. You gotta finish your report or whatever, right? Your project. That's a challenge, right? Right. Same thing with a business. Same thing, right? At Mercy, she wants to get like profits and all that. So she has a goal too. She want to make sure that she pays all her expenses and still have money left over for her to enjoy, right? So that's the same thing, right? You just have to have that mindset. So every success comes at a price, and it could be a job, it could be this business, and I hope it's gonna be your business. Why not? As long as you pay a price, why not do it in your own business where you can have it your own and pass it on to your kids forever and your grandkids and so on, right? So that's why Primerica is the best. We love you guys, and bye from Redding, California. We'll see you at the top. We love you. Thank you. Take it back, Coach Alex Beckerman. I love you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Great job, you guys. Maybe we can bring the lights up over here a little bit for me. Thank you so much. Man alive, that was really good. I love the whole format you guys did, Tanzai's, with the people sitting there behind you and all that. Thursday, you don't want to miss the RVP meeting. I have some great ideas on changing the whole format of how we do op nights and stuff like that. So don't miss that. It's only for RVPs, sorry. All right, so man, I'm so really, really excited. Let me show something really quick here. Chris Legaspi mentioned something about our income last year, and I'm sorry, Chris, I lied to you. I went a little bit over, so let me just kind of show you guys. I told you 1.5 something. It was actually 1.4 something. Yeah, so there it is. That's right there. That's our 1099. What is that? 11481 or something like that. So yeah, yeah, we're not adopting anyone anymore. And yes, and you know what? I won't give you any money, but I'll teach you how to go make this money if you want. So numbers don't lie, people lie, right? So here we go. All right, let me stop sharing that over here. And let me share, let's finish up our recognition. What do you guys say? You're down with that? All right, let's wrap it up. We were at number 20. All right, so that's really number 18. So we have 16 to go. So here we go. We did Maria Barajas and Jeanette Martinez. All right, at number 17, Vicoy and Chi Romero with 8,538. Great job, Vicoy and Chi. Greg and Raquel Wood, they did 8,634. Wow, fantastic. Great job, you guys. Gigi and Jabez, they did 9,245. Again, look at these RVPs all leading from the front. It's just so incredible. Number 14, Ash and Sahar with 9,504. Great job. Great job. At number 13, James and MJ with 9,609. Way to go, James and MJ. All right, with number 12, Rodolfo and Billie Jean with 10,129. You guys can hear me okay, right? Right, okay. All right, let's keep going. Number 11, Sanobi and Kashmir, 10,275. Way to go. At number 10, Omar and Marlene, look at that. Yeah, look at that. 11,096. Way to go, you guys. Number 9, Marielle and Ryan Kalara, 11,221. You can see how it started to get real tough and real competitive towards the top. That was number 9. Number 8, Denise and Artis Scotto with $11,610. At number 7, my buddy, our team there in Vegas. Look at that, Chris and Kevin. And they just had a baby in the month of March, and they still blew this thing up. Look at that, 12,353. Way to go, you guys. So proud of you. Number 6, Sheila and Christian Calvis, 13,184. Fantastic. All right, now here we are at the top 5 now, top 5. At number 5, Omar and Catherine. That's right. That's right. Look at that, 5,143 in premium, 9 recruits. That is so studly. 14,143. You know, they know the secret. If you just keep recruiting, the premium will eventually catch up. And looks like in their case, it's starting to totally catch up. Great job. Number 4, Gus and Daisy Tunzai. They did 12,594 in premium, 2 recruits, total of 14,594. That was number 4. Now here's the top 3. You guys ready? Top 3 with the bronze medal. At number 3, Alonzo Solomon, right here. Wow. I think Alonzo, we can say he's back. 6,614 in premium, 9 recruits, total of 15,614. With the silver medal, let's see who that is. Jay and Ken and Tina. Great job. Great job. Yeah, sorry, my cursor was covering the last name, so I had to move it out of the way. Jay and Ken Antenna, they did 10,729 in premium, 6 direct recruits for a total of 16,729. Unbelievable. And then there was one. Look at this. Can you guys, I can't wait to see who number 1 is. Look at this. How many number 1s are there? 1 number 1. Here we go. JC and Cherise Custodio. Wow. Look at that. And And they did it completely with a balanced business. I mean, legit, they're number one in premium with 12,785. Looks like number two would have been Gus and Daisy. So they came in number one premium. They had 4 recruits, total of $16,785. Unbelievable. Great job. Give everybody a round of applause. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Now I get the honor and the pleasure to introduce our number one speakers for the night. Again, before I do that, I want to thank all of our speakers. I want to thank my co-hosts, both my co-hosts for the evening. They all did such an incredible job. But boy, this couple, I tell you what, they are absolutely on their way to build a massive, gigantic, ginormous hierarchy. And they are on it. And I was talking to Ash earlier, and man, they have found some incredible people, and they're going to be developing them and working with them and building them. And I cannot wait. Maybe looks like they're going to be our first 100 by 100,000 base shop. I don't know who's going to step up. Maybe they'll slow down. Maybe they'll get tired and somebody will pass them up. I don't know what's going on, but but all indications are that they're going to be the next 100 by 100,000. So excited. Guys, they're building an incredible hierarchy. Give it up for the amazing Ash and Sahar McInvan.
Thank you so much, Coach Alex. Thank you, everybody. Man, this room is actually packed. You don't realize how packed it is until you get up here to speak. So it's awesome to be here. Love this place. I feel like this is where we were born. It's just been an incredible journey so far. So I'm going to give you a little bit about where we've come from, where we're going, all right, who we are and who we represent. We, of course, represent Team Champions. We love you, Team Champions. You guys are phenomenal. Great job last month. I know it's not the finish that we wanted to have, but I know that every single one of us just worked really, really hard, especially towards the end. We came together, and I'm just so proud of each and every one of you guys. So if I could ask you guys to give them a huge round of applause. Also, super proud of our RVPs, Rodolfo and Billy and JC and Cherise. JC and Cherise are number one, and they were the first speakers as well. And what a great way to open up the meeting. And look, when we got involved in Primerica, it was about this year, later this year will be 12 years ago. And it was just something that I never expected. I'm going to give you a little bit about my background. I was born in Iran, so was Ash. So we are Persian or Iranian. I was born in Iran. I went to England. My mom took us to England for a better life, for a better education. And single mom, my brother and myself, just the three of us growing up. And it was pretty hard, you know, we weren't well off. My mom worked really hard from the age of 12. I would help her to clean homes, to babysit, just so I could see her, help her. She had arthritis, still has it, but, you know, I just wanted to help in any way that I can. And my brother, of course, he was working hard too. And any money that we had, we always kind of brought it in to help my mom or just to, you know, buy some food or whatever we could do to help. At the age of 16, I left home. I never went back, not one day. And I think that's where I learned really about hard work. Firstly, from my mom. Secondly, is that when you make a decision, you stick to that decision, right? So just started working super hard. My mom came to America for the American dream. She won the green card lottery. I think they brought it back now or something, but that's basically you put your name in a hat, and if your name gets picked, it's like the lottery. You get to have a green card. And my goodness, my mom got picked. So she came to America in 1999, and she kept telling me, you got to come to the States for the American dream. You've got to come here for the American dream. But my life was set. You know, I was in my 20s. My brother was there. My friends and everybody that I grew up with was there. It was very familiar for me. But in the end, I did come. My mom's pretty persuasive, and, you know, we always look up to our parents, and just being a parent, that's taught me so much to be the best role model that I can be for my children. And so I came to America for the American dream. Guys, if you're not born here, if you're an immigrant, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You come here, we come here for the American dream. Or if you're born here, but your parents came here for the American dream and they paid that price, it's not an easy price to pay. Never forget the price that they paid or you've paid to come to America, right? Sometimes we come here and we get used to the system of how America is and we become complacent. And that's such a shame. That's not what we came here for, right? So when I came here, I don't know what I was expecting. You know, I think I was expecting something like Baywatch because that's what I'd seen. And it was totally the opposite. I was living in NorCal at the time. And the pace of life in California was just very fast for me. I couldn't adjust and I didn't like it. I was homesick. I missed my brother. I missed my friends and I wanted to go back to England. So I told my mom, you know what, I'm going to go back. This is not what I thought it was going to be. I tried it. You know, I've only been here a few months. I've tried it, but I've given it my all. And I really felt like I'd given it my all. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to go home. And I'm going to, you know, just continue what I was doing because that's what I was comfortable. And I think with a plea for her to keep me here, she said, just go visit different states. Go to New York, go to New Mexico, wherever you want to go to, just don't leave because here the opportunity is different. She saw it. I couldn't see it. I wasn't seeing it. All I saw was I was working really hard and I just didn't like it. You know, I was missing everybody. I was looking at all the things that I didn't have and not the things that I did have, which is the opportunity, right? So I said, okay, you know, I'll go and I'll look at different states. And she told me of a Persian gathering in Arizona, and the person who was having that gathering had their relative pick me up, and that relative turned out to be my husband now, right? So that was 2008. That was August 2008. Guys, this is crazy. I just want you to, because the reason I'm telling you this story is because I want you to understand that you are meant to be here. So it's not an accident that you're here. It's not an accident that maybe you're in someone else's office watching or, you know, through Zoom or wherever you are. It's really not an accident. You're supposed to be here. And I promise you, God loves you so much that he wants you to do something great with your life. And he's giving you an opportunity, the one that you've probably been praying for. And in our situation, I've been praying for an opportunity. You know, when I met him, I fell in love with him right away. He's going to tell you that, and it's absolutely true. I did fall in love with him right away. He's so handsome. But you know what I fell in love with is he has such a good heart, and he's such a hard worker. Guys, listen to this. He was working 2 jobs, supporting his brother and his sister-in-law, supporting his family in Sweden. And he never once complained about being tired. He never once complained that, you know, people are counting on him and we were up here in debt. You know, he never once complained. He just got up every single day and went to work and paid a price, not just for his family, but anyone that came across his path. And so how can you not fall in love with a person like that, right? And so I truly believe that God puts people in your life for a reason. And we met, it's like a match made in heaven, and everything was fast. We got together fast. We met 2 times, and then I moved in with him. I got pregnant fast. We got married fast. We saw the business fast. You know, every decision that we've made, people would look at from the outside and go, man, these guys are risk takers. Like, these guys are crazy. These guys are crazy. But you know what? It happened for a reason. I don't know why everyone's laughing so much, but it's exciting for me. And, you know, everything happened for a reason. So every decision that we've made, it may look like an impulsive decision, but when you know in the bottom of your stomach that you're making the right decision, you don't need anybody else's permission to make it, right? So when we moved here to be coached and trained by Alex and Lisa, we had no doubts, only faith. We had faith that we're going to make it work. When we started talking to people, when we started to grow our team, when things were going wrong, when sometimes I would feel like, you know, why is it always raining on me? Like, why does this happen to me? Now I look at it and go, you know what? That was happening for me so that I could become a better person, so I could become a better wife, so I could become a better mom, a better leader, a better person, to be able to hold a business together, to be able to, you know, teach people, train people, do all these incredible things. And so that's why I said right at the beginning, you know, God really loves you to give you an opportunity like this, because I truly am so happy. I feel so loved. It's unbelievable. And I wish this business and I wish all of the blessings on you. All right. So with that, I want to introduce my incredible husband, the one that's leading the way. I'm so proud of you, babe. I know what's coming. I know who's going to be the first 100 by 100. We both know that. I love you guys. Give it up for Ash McAfee.
Incredible, man. I'm super blessed. You know, incredible. God blessed me, you know, with the best person ever that I could, you know, ever imagine in my life. So thank you, honey. You're the best. I always send her first so she can, you know, she you know, because she's so awesome. Everybody thinks I must be good, you know, coming after her. So she's totally my credibility. I love you, honey. Guys, I want to say something real quick. You know, we're here at this office, and I tell you what, I got a few minutes with you guys. If you, this is the first, I want to talk to the people that are looking or watching this for the first time. Look, real opportunities in life, they come your way once, maybe twice in a lifetime. I'm talking real opportunity, the kind of opportunity that's going to completely change your life. Is this going to be your first or is this the last one? See, the people that you see here standing in front of you, talking to you, you know, we all came from different backgrounds. We were just super blessed to first of all, come across Primerica through some, I mean, if you were introduced through Zoom or through internet or through some Instagram, or it was that you were actually looking, see, Sahar and I, we intentionally, you know, sold our house, moved from Arizona to California, left a six-figure income, intentionally to do this. Now, you might have come across this by accident. I want you to know that people intentionally have given up careers, businesses to do this business. So no matter how you got here, how you're in front of this camera or in front of Zoom right now, I want you to know that you're looking at the greatest opportunity ever in America. This is truly what it is. And you're blessed enough to actually have the chance to do that. Now, I want to encourage you to try it out. Really give yourself a shot. Primerica is already winning. People here are already winning. We're already blessed. Our goal is now to help everybody else in our teams, people that are coming in, to also be blessed. You know, for them to get ownership, for them to win for their families. That's what we're looking for. And if you win, we win together. So we're looking for good people, people that want to win, people that want to be owners. And they're tired of seeing their boss, you know, just, you know, they're working hard and they never get to build anything for themselves. That's the person we're looking for. Now, you might be frustrated financially, time-wise, or there could be other things like Joy was talking about, you know, that you're watching your aging parents, or you want to deliver more for your kids, or you just retire your spouse, you're watching them. You know, I was watching Sahar. She was working for Bank of America. She would come home and she had tears. Her manager was mean to her. I'm like, dude, I got to do something about this. This is BS. Sorry. You know, I got to do something. And maybe that's the reason. You know, we've been taking care of, you know, supporting my mom for years since we were in RVP, supporting our parents financially. Anyone in our family that we can support, you know what? You would do exactly the same thing. It's not even about, you know, a question about that. But the question is, someone is going to pay the price so they can be that person.
Yes.
Are you going to be that person? Are you going to be the hardest working person in your family? Are you going to be the person that's going to pay the price for the next generations so they can have an incredible life? Our parents maybe didn't have the same opportunity that we have. So we have that chance to do that. A chance, not a guarantee. But if you put in the work, I promise you one thing, you're never going to regret. You're going to change your life here. Look, we're open, we're a winning team here. You know, the McEnroe Millionaires are the greatest team in all of Primerica. And let me tell you, Primerica is not just a company. Primerica is the largest, fastest growing financial services company in all of North America. So be the greatest team in that company, that tells you you're in the right place. So I want to encourage you, stop the doubt, stop all the noise, get down to business. We have a lot of work to do and we want you part of this team. Look, guys, I want to just tell you guys real quick, I'm so proud of our team. And these guys are coming in to the office. I've never seen them work harder. They're more focused. I mean, our offices every 7 days a week, people are coming, not because they have to, because they want to win for the families. Now, whether you're coming into the office or you're out in a Zoom or in a different city, you know, you can change your family's life. And I can see it coming. There's going to be so many people that are going to be getting ownership and changing the family's life. And it's already happening. And we've been blessed to be led by the most incredible coaches, Alex and Lisa. Love you guys, man. You guys are the most incredible, you know. And we're just blessed, guys, to be in a place to be mentored and guided by great people, good-hearted people, people with integrity. They want to see people win. They don't have to do this, but they do that because they want to. They want to see you and us succeed here. So we're being led by that. So I also want to thank my wife, honey. You always make me look good, but reality is, you know, she's the one that's holding everything. You know what? Behind they say there's a saying, behind every successful man, but you know what? Next to every successful man, there is a successful or awesome, more better woman. And so we're just blessed, you know, to be able to work with each other as a partnership. So if you have a partner, you get a chance to work with your partner or your children or whoever that you want. So you guys, let's rock and roll. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. And guys, back to the most incredible coach of the coaches, the person that has changed all of our lives. And back to this awesome. Let's guys stand up and give it up for our coach, Alex and Lisa.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man, thank you for that. You guys are awesome. I want to make sure I thank everybody. All the speakers were incredible. Thank you guys. My co-hosts were incredible. And also a special shout out to there's 3 people behind the scenes that you never see, never hear from. Thank you, Stella, for doing all the administrative work in the background. Thank you, Jamie. Guys, give Jamie a round of applause. She's right here running the board. And thank you, Monique. Where is she? She's in LA somewhere, Long Beach. I don't know where she is. And she handles so much in the background as well. So it takes a lot of people to run a show like this, and it's been an incredible show. Great job, everybody. All right, so let me just kind of wrap up the meeting here tonight. Let's see where I can just go with this thing. All right, where were we? I think we were right here. Okie dokie, and boom, right there. Let me just kind of continue. Yes. All right, guys, we have so much money. So I'm talking to all the new people right now, or all the new-ish people. People have been, maybe you've been here a couple weeks and you're still kind of trying to find your bearings. We have $50 to give you right away if you just download the Primerica app within 24 hours of joining. So you join, let's say tonight, you got 24 hours, don't miss that deadline. And we're going to take $50 real US dollars, and we're going to put it in your account. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we want to pay you another $100. That's when you finish your school, your class. Just a quick history lesson. Back in the day, you know, 1,000 years ago, when I went to my school to get my license, I had to pay something like $300-400 out of pocket to go to some school. I don't even remember their name. It was a third party. Here, you not only don't have to pay a dime, we will pay you $100. It's just so different and just so much better. The opportunity is just getting better day by day. So don't miss out on that. Just finish your school within 30 days of coming on board, and we'll put another $100 in your account. Then we're going to pay you in increments of $300 every time you do what we call the field training observation, or an FTO. You get a field training bonus. So an FTO will get you an FTB. An FTB, which is the bonus, is $300 each and every time. So get 300, another 300, another 300. I mean, my goodness, in your first 90 days or so, until you get your license, maybe you'll get your license quicker, you could accumulate thousands of dollars in those $300 increments. And all you're doing is you're observing a field training done. Okay, talk to the person that invited you. You probably have a lot of questions. They'll explain more of this to you. It's just unbelievable how much money. This gives you an example of the 50, the 100, and then one time getting the 300, but you could get that 300 multiple times. Now, what do you have to do to come on board? Okay, there's a $99 fee. It's a one-time fee, and that takes care of all your licensing expenses. So if you look on the left of the side of the screen, there's a insurance license. Excuse me, the insurance license costs about $400, depending on what state you're in. The securities license will cost you $700-800, again, depending on what time of the year and all that. So you're looking at about $1,100, $1,200, possibly more dollars that you don't have to pay. You would have to pay that if you were to do this on your own. But since you're coming on board with us, you pay the $99 one time, and we take care of all of those expenses, every penny, every dime. You do not have to come out of pocket. If you do come out of pocket for anything, we will reimburse you for that, for those towards those two licenses. Now look at this screen. It's a little bit obscure, but if you just look down the middle, all those blue arrows, and you add those up, 50, 55, 75, 250, 30, and 800. That's what it would cost you on a monthly basis to have all your tools. Just like a carpenter needs all his tools, just like a plumber needs all of her tools, you need some tools here. And those tools are monthly expenses. Now, you don't have to spend a dime on those. We take care of all of those expenses for you for $25 a month. Why? Because we have a tremendous buying power. So those are your only two expenses, the $99 one time and the $25 monthly. Guys, when we say Primerica is the greatest business in the history of America, we're not messing around. I mean, you've seen people that were born in this country, you've seen immigrants, you've seen children of immigrants that are all doing incredibly well. Who was it? Was it James that was making like 50-something thousand? Was it $20, $27 an hour? Is that what you were making, James? Who was it? JC. Was it JC? Yeah, that's right. It was JC. So $27 an hour, you guys, is $54,000 a year. I just did the math real quick. When he goes over 300, that's almost 6 times what he was making after years of schooling, after years of experience. He's now going to, in his previous job, he's now going to make almost 6 times that. And you know what? He's just getting started. He and his wife are just barely getting started. This is the greatest business in the history of American business. Look at all these faces. Look at all these couples. You've met some of them tonight. A lot of them you haven't met. These folks were all professionals, all had great jobs, all had great careers, great businesses. You see page after page of couples that came on board part-time, spare time, scared to death, not knowing what's going on. And then they eventually went full-time with our company. And now the minimum wage here in Primerica, when you go RVP, is $100,000 a year. How's that for minimum wage? Isn't that incredible? Guys, look at this. It says a lot of people have gone further than they thought they could because someone else thought that they could. And what that is that we will help you. We will support you. We will push you. And when I read this, I went, oh my gosh, that was me. You know, everybody's so nice and so kind, and they say nice things. They go, Alex this, Alex and Lisa, Alex. But guess what? Obviously, they did all the work. But when I came in, I knew nothing about nothing. I was the poster child for who you don't recruit. Knew nothing about financial services, knew nothing about selling and marketing, knew nothing about team building. I'm an introvert. I know I have a different persona right now because I'm on camera, but I'm not really an extrovert. I'm an introvert. So if that's you, come in, because we're going to teach you, we're going to show you, we're going to hold you by the hand, and we're going to give you as much support as you need it, but you got to put in the work. Does that make sense? That's great. It says we fear things in proportion to our ignorance of them. And by the way, ignorance is not a bad word. When, you know, if I'm ignorant about something, that just means that I don't know. I just don't know. Now, an ignorant person who doesn't know they're ignorant, that they'll stay ignorant. But I came here totally ignorant, but I knew that I didn't know, and I started to learn little by little by little. So the things that I was fearing, I stopped fearing them. I feared leaving my job. I feared not making enough money, you know, being in my own business. I feared all the things that you fear, I feared. All the things that you fear, everybody else that you see here tonight feared the same things. But we educated ourselves. We saw other people. I came into this company and my direct upline, or one of my uplines, was making over $1 million a year. And I was making no money in the business. And I thought, wow. First, I thought, oh, that's incredible. This guy's so awesome. He's so amazing. And then I said, you know what? Hey, if he can do it, I can do it. Now, why don't you guys start saying that? Why don't you guys start thinking like that? If these wonderful, beautiful people that you saw tonight, if they can do it, well, you can do it. Believe me, trust me, I know all these people personally. They're not better than you. Okay, I'm certainly not better than you. I'm certainly not smarter than you. Are you listening right now? I'm talking to all the people that go, this is not for me. Yeah, you know, I have a pretty good job. I have a pretty stable job. Really? Really? You're selling yourself for 50 grand a year, 100 grand a year, possibly a little bit more, maybe 200 grand a year, while you could be making that money in a month. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. What you're currently making in a year, you should be making in a month. And that's just for starters, but fear is what's keeping you in the dark. Isn't that amazing? Look at this. Don't fear. There's that fear again. Don't fear failure. Fear being in the exact same place you are today. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared of that even now. See, 5 years from now, I don't want to be where I am right now. 10 years from now, I don't even want to be the person that I am right now. What that means, if you remain the same, that means there's no growth. That means there's no change. That means there's no improvement. Guys, I think life should be a constant journey. Sure, we have fun. Sure, I have a lot of relaxation time. I am so relaxed. If I get any more relaxed, I'd be dead. Okay, does he have a pulse? Check him. Does he have a pulse? Yeah, he's just relaxed. It ain't about that. It's about having fun and growing and meeting new challenges and conquering new challenges. I think that's what life should be all about. Don't you guys agree? Man, look at this. I changed my thinking and it changed my life. Man, all my life, I was raised with the thinking that, son, you should get a good education and you should get a good job. Now, by the way, the people that taught me those things, they had my best interest in mind. They were my parents. They love me and I love them. Thank God they're still both alive. My dad just turned 90. My mom is almost 84 years old. So it wasn't like they were being malicious when they said that. They wanted the best for us. So they put these thoughts in our heads. The reason you're so attached to your job, it's not because your job is the greatest thing. It's because that's what's been put in your head. That's the programming. My coach, Rick Susie, says we all have a little chip back here, and the chip gets programmed. Ever since we're born, little ideas and little concepts are put into that chip, and it's our programming, and we can't get away from it. But when we can get away from it, when we can change our thinking and change our minds, then our lives start to transform. I'm telling you guys, you have an entirely different life waiting for you out there. Is it easy? Of course not. The hardest part is you changing your mind. The hardest part is you softening your heart and realizing that we're not just here just whistling Dixie. We're not just here trying to convince you of something. We're here to tell you that, listen, my life got changed. I get to live a fairy tale life. My wife gets to live like a queen. All because of this business. All because I came to America and then I came into Primerica. And I want the same for you. I wish the same on you. And I hope that you're feeling me right now. I hope you could tell that this is so incredible, so awesome. Please don't let this opportunity pass you by. Like Ash said, you get one, maybe two real legit opportunities. Is this your first one or is this your second one, which would be your last one? Guys, man, I'm so excited. Listen, man, don't miss out on Saturday. This Saturday, we're gonna have our Super Saturday. It's gonna be incredible. Join us back here. We're gonna start at 8:30 a.m. West Coast time. It's going to be jam-packed with the top leaders, the top speakers. They're going to just blow you away. And there's going to be a lot of information. And by the way, it's going to be available on YouTube afterwards, so you could get the link of it and also watch it over and over again, because we share a lot of information with you. We appreciate you. We love you guys. Our goal here is to get you to be totally wealthy And while you're doing that, to become totally healthy, personal health, family health. That's what we want for you. We want you to be connected to your family, to your loved ones. We want you to be more connected to God. We want you to have an incredible rocking business that pays you 24/7 if you're working, if you're not working, it pays you around the clock. We want you to have a 1099 like that, $1 million, $1.5 million. Why not 2 million? Just live a life of abundance. We want all that for you, but it's got to start with you coming in and getting to work, and let's go have fun. Let's go blow this thing up. I love you guys. I'll see you Saturday, and I'll see you guys at the top. God bless you. Good night.